Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at how they act versus how they feel. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Before we get started with your pile selection, I'd just like to thank and give a quick word to my sponsorship, Keen. I started to feel like me and my partner have gotten a bit disconnected in our relationship, so when the Keen sponsorship came along, I thought it would be a good time to get a reading from one of their tarot readers. I asked about the future with my partner, and she predicted that our relationship would deepen through the upcoming months, and while receiving the reading, I couldn't see how, but when time came to pass, I could start to see what she said about our relationship was true. Last year, we dedicated a lot of energy into our careers, so we barely had any time to spend together as we were busy most hours of the day. So we planned ahead to take a break. It allowed us to spend more time and to be in each other's presence. We got to connect and get closer to each other again, just like the reader predicted. Ever since her prediction came true, I realized we need to make quality time a priority. And since then, our connection and bond has only gotten stronger and grown. We found our way back to each other and strengthened our connection again, so what she said definitely resonated with what happened. The love reading I got was very beautiful and sweet, and every detail mentioned was accurate and actually made sense. So I'm grateful for Keen for providing such good readings and gifted psychics, and would definitely recommend their readers to anyone. So if you would like to know more about your life or anything in general, Keen connects you with talented psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers like myself, who are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you can always get a reading whenever it suits you. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers all have their own unique specialties and gifts, so whether it be about your love life or what to do next in your career or just life in general, they are able to provide a deeper understanding of your situation and how to navigate it from there. You can choose whichever reader best suits your needs, and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. It's always best to get a personal psychic reading if you'd like more accurate information on your situation, because it is directed only to your energies. Now here's your chance to get a personalized reading from Keen. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 5 minutes for only $1. Go to trykeen.com/psychicsciencetarot or click the link in my description box to receive a discount on your first reading. Thank you, Keen, for bringing this partnership opportunity and for sponsoring today's video. That's trykeen.com/psychicsciencetarot or click the link in my description box below to get your own personalized reading today at a huge discount. So getting back to your pile selection, for pile number 1 we have Sodalite with the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. For pile number 2 we have Rose Quartz with the Mythos Tarot, and for pile number 3 we have Howlite with the Moon Dust Tarot. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be your pile for today. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose the Sodalite crystal and the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how they act versus how they feel. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you find yourself not resonating with the reading, in terms of your love life, you are more than welcome to pick another pile, whereas if some information resonates yet some doesn't, then only take what resonates. Before we get started, I'd just like to announce that my personal readings for April are almost fully booked, so if you'd like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. I'm only going to be doing the first week of April, and I'm not going to be doing readings after this for a while. So let's get started with your reading. We're first going to look at how they act, get some clarity on that, and then we're going to take a look at how they actually feel. So spirit guides of pile number 1. Spirit guides of pile number ones. How this person acts, the person on their mind. So we have the Two of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Air, King of Swords. So firstly, I do feel like this person acts as if they do love you, which they probably do. You know, they act very romantic towards you with the Two of Cups. They probably give you a lot of affection and love. And, you know, if you're watching this reading and you don't resonate with this, then this is probably not your pile. Because I do feel like this Two of Cups coming out first is very significant. So I do feel like this person does show you, or does try to show you, a lot of affection through their actions, kisses, love. I feel like for some of you, this is my couples that like love physical affection, love hugs, kisses, cuddles, things like that. They love comforting you and being by your side and showing you that they care through the little things, the little moments. With the Ace of Wands, they do act as if they have a lot of attraction towards you. They do act as though there's a lot of excitement, ecstatic bliss within this connection, attraction, passion, bedroom kind of feelings. Okay. And with this spider here and the kind of spider web and the egg, I kind of get this vibe of creation as well as fertility. So they may act very eager for the bedroom things. I'm not gonna say it because I have to be careful with what I say on YouTube, but I'm seeing that. But they may also act as though they want some kind of relationship with you, commitment to you, and want to create more of a future with you, that they're excited to see what happens next with you. Okay, there's a lot of passion here in terms of how they act towards you. With the King of Swords, they also act in a way where they like to talk to you, communicate to you. I feel like this person acts as if they have some kind of mental connection with you, where they love to chat, they love to talk, say what's on their mind. Maybe for some of you, even speak about the feelings they have towards you or speak about the future they want with you. Sodalite is a crystal of communication. So I do feel like this person does have a pretty strong mental connection with you, because as I was choosing crystals for this pile, I was going through different ones, and then Sodalite happened and I was like, yes, this is the perfect one. So you were meant to choose Sodalite here. So yeah, let's get some more cards. We have the Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. The Desire card. So they do act as though they desire you a lot, definitely. That has come up twice within the Ace of Wands and Desire. But also that they desire a future with you, a stable commitment with you. With Queen of Pentacles opposite the Two of Cups. Love. This is the Lover's card. Very beautiful. Okay. So this person does act as if they want love with you, as if they cherish you. Definitely, like they want some kind of commitment to you. And they're acting as though they have pure intentions with you with the angel wings here, and that you're the only one they want to commit to, because the Lover's card is not just about love. The Two of Cups is about that love and affection, but the Lover's card is also how we commit ourselves to that person. It's not just the feeling of love, but that commitment that comes with it. So that's how they're acting towards you, as though they want to nurture you with the water here, give you love, give you affection, and have more of a stable kind of love with you. When I see earth energy in a love reading, I see it as them wanting stability with you, right? Them wanting to grow with you, grow the connection with you. And maybe even really valuing you. Let's get some more cards. We have the Eight of Water, the Eight of Cups. But I feel like, okay, this Eight of Cups card specifically talks about gratitude. So some of these tarot card meanings in this specific tarot deck are different, if that makes sense. So they act as though they have a lot of gratitude towards you and as if they'd never want to leave your side. Let me just check that this card is in fact in frame for you. I'm getting that this person may love physical touch with you, may love to touch you, because I'm specifically looking at the hands here. And I'm getting that you and this person, like when you touch each other, it's very healing in some way. And with the dolphins here, I'm getting this vibe of playfulness. You know, they may act very playful with you. They may joke around with you, try to make you laugh, smile, things like that. And with these 7 chakras that are aligned here, that makes me feel as though they act as though this is an alignment to them. This is what their heart wants. This is what their heart is grateful for you. So we have body and mind. And we have the 4 of Wands. So they definitely act as though they want to shoot their shot with you and have something with you. Flirtation is definitely coming up a lot. And they act as though their mind wants this, their body wants this, their heart wants this. Very, very cool. Let's see a few lost cards. 6 of Cups. This specific 6 of Cups talks about kindness, acts of kindness, and she's giving a little bracelet here. With the 8 of Cups and 6 of Cups, some of you could be asking about a past person, but I don't think that's for everybody here. And they do want to give you some sort of kindness within their actions, you know, give you some sort of love within their actions, show you through the little things they do, their kindness and their love. We have the Maiden. So with the Maiden, I'm getting young love, puppy love, with the Rabbit as well, fertility, and a pure sort of love with these kind of like, they look almost cream flowers. A pure sort of love with the angel wings and the white here. Then we have emotion and intellect. So they may act as though this is what they want from their emotions as well, not just from their mental level. You know, like their logical mind tells them that they want you in their life, but then their emotions also tell them that they want you. Their heart tells them that they want you. They may act as though they understand what their emotions are saying about this connection. So now let's take a look at how they actually feel towards you. Beautiful part. Let's see. I'm going to reshuffle the deck again. So in the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoyed this video so far and would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to all my subscribers that have been here since the beginning. Your support means the world to me, and I'm so grateful for you. And I'm grateful for everybody that is spending this time with me today. So let's see what cards you have for how they actually feel. So we have thought. So they actually think about you a lot with thought here, and they may want to communicate what's on their mind. Okay, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So they actually feel as though they want to hold on to you for a very long time. The 5 of Pentacles. I'm still getting used to the tarot card names with this deck. Union. I just need to cover this one up. So this Union card can sometimes be about like more of the soul connections. So this person may feel as though they have some kind of soul connection to you. Like some of you could be in a twin flame connection. Some of you could be in some kind of soulmate connection. If you do feel that way, then it could be. But keep in mind that this is their feeling, so take it with a grain of salt. They do feel as though you are a soulmate to them or some kind of divine love to them. and they either want to come into union with you if they aren't yet, if you aren't together right now, and they are thinking about reaching out because they do still hold on to you and hold on to your memory and the nostalgia of that. But if you're not in separation, then this person could also feel as though they want to be in union with you, in a commitment with you. I hear marriage. Okay, take it as it resonates. There's a lot of loyalty here with the wolf. And a lot of this feeling of love, but not just love, commitment, as we spoke about before. So how they act is in line with their feelings. We have abundance. So there's an abundance of love they feel towards you, as well as an abundance of thoughts they have about you. But since the Queen of Pentacles came out in the previous spread, I also take this as them feeling as though they want to create stability with you, not just like in the relationship kind of aspects, but create financial stability with you, reach their goals with you. That's how they feel, and they've been thinking about the sort of goals they want to achieve with you. Then we do have the Three of Pentacles. I do see some kind of choice here that they're feeling like making. And this choice has to do with bettering the connection, bringing more love into the connection, holding on to you, doing something for you that makes you feel good, even if it means they have to give up something of theirs in the moment. This doesn't have to be negative. Say, for example, they could feel as though you're the most important thing to them, the most important person to them, their number one priority. And maybe, for example, let's just say silly example, there's only one cup of coffee left. They're going to give that cup of coffee to you because they want to make you happy. That's like how they feel. They'd do anything to make you happy, even if it had to do with some kind of sacrifice. The reason I say so is because this man is kind of sacrificing his blood to put it into the earth, and there's kind of like a choice here with this specific Five of Pentacles. For those that are in separation, they could feel as though they miss you and are really feeling your absence right now. Feel a little bit left out or rejected, abandoned. We have the Nine of Cups. So they do wish for this union if you are in separation with the Nine of Cups here. They definitely do. Because the Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, right? And if you are in a connection with this person, maybe they wish to feel closer to you in ways. You know, maybe some days when you're not seeing each other, they really miss you. They really feel your absence. They think of you a lot, even when you're not together. And then they wish they could be with you. You know, they wish they could have a future with you with the Nine of Cups opposite union. They wish they could celebrate something with you. The love that lasts for a long time. And they do wish that the soulmate type of feeling is true. That it is true that this is a divine love. That's what they wish for with the Nine of Cups. They also feel very content within the connection, like it's meant to be. And they feel as though, I don't know how to describe this, but like they wish for the love with you and they couldn't ask for anything better. They feel as though things are meant to be. Things just feel just right. I hope that makes sense. We have the Child. So I don't know if you and this person have ever spoken about having children, but this is definitely in this person's thoughts and plans for the future. Maybe when you two create more abundance together, if you resonate with this message, then it could be that they're thinking about the future together, marriage, children, things like that, because I mean we have union and the Child here. And that previous spread we had the Four of Wands. Sometimes I see the Four of Wands as an actual marriage, right? But the Child here could also represent, if you don't want children, their inner child coming out with you, them feeling playful with you, feeling like they can joke with you, laugh with you, be carefree with you. You know, let that inner child out with you. They feel as though you uplift them. They love to hear your voice. and they love to hear you speak. They love to play around with you, joke with you, okay? We have destiny. They feel as though they are meant to be in this connection with you, as though this is their destiny. And you see, I can't make this up. Destiny is literally coming out. I find that so beautiful. To be honest, I didn't expect love messages like this. I'm actually finding your connection so cute. I'm speechless right now on pile number ones. Wow. So this person really has a lot of gratitude for you. They really feel as though this connection is meant to be. And look at the third eye here. Maybe their intuition is telling them this, or they feel as though it is their intuition. And as though this is the only connection they want in their life. That this feels right. It feels like it's meant to be. It feels like they were meant to meet you. We have the King of Fire, so they actually feel a lot of passion towards you and an innocent type of puppy love towards you, yet passion at the same time, excitement for the future. And they feel as though they want to take the lead in love, especially if you are dating a man. I know not everybody here is dating a man, but if they are a man, you know, they want to take the lead in love and actually take action towards you. You know, plan for the future and not have you do that. So we have the Sage. I'm getting the same messages over and over. Like, they feel as though they want to be loyal towards you, grow old with you, learn the wisdom of whatever challenges you've experienced in the connection so that they can keep the love healthy. They want to take care of you. Wolves are also leadership energy, so definitely that stepping into the leadership energy is coming up strongly and lead the connection. And there's also loyalty here with the wolf, and wolves are known for taking care of their pups. So this person could want a family with you. And then we have the youth. So interesting thing, we go from the youth to the sage. So this is confirming what I said now. This person wants to grow old with you. They know they're probably, if they're in the younger years right now or whatever age they are right now, they know they're still at this age, but they do see a future with you. They do want to grow old with you. And look at the wolf again. Is that a dog or wolf? I don't know. One more card, and then the Four of Swords. So I do feel like this person feels pretty chilled and peaceful with you. Like you bring in a lot of peace into their life, and with the time here, they know that these things in the future may take time to grow into this, but they do see that vision with you, and they do feel as though you bring so much peace into their life, as well as so much passion, excitement, joy. So this is your reading pile number one. Very, very beautiful reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book, please don't forget to find my email address in the description box below, and then I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this rose quartz crystal in the Mythos tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how they act versus how they actually feel. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Before we get started with your reading, I'd just like to say that I am almost fully booked for my April readings. I'm only going to be doing readings in the beginning week of April. So if you'd like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. By the way, if you do not resonate with any of the messages in terms of love, then you're more than welcome to pick another pile. But also, if you do find some messages resonate, whereas some don't, then rather just take what resonates. So let's get started with your cards. So spirit guides on my pile number twos. Spirit guides on my pile number twos. We're first going to look at how they act. So the first card we have is the Three of Swords. We have the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands. So this is how they act, not how they feel. So just take it with a grain of salt. It may be a little bit heavy. I'm going to warn you in advance. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Nine of Swords. I'm hearing the song Take Care by Drake and Rihanna. So with the heartbreak here and the Three of Swords, I do feel as though this may not be your connection that has hurt them, but fears of getting hurt because of past pains, right? And that is often a theme I see in pile 2's love readings. We have Justice. So this person is scared of getting hurt. They may act as though they are scared of getting hurt. We have the Seven of Cups reversed. I just heard they may act as though they want to prove their love to you. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Cups, which I did see this card coming out in the beginning. And last but not least, the Six of Wands. We do have the High Priestess at the back of the deck. So very interesting. Let me just analyze these cards, see what I'm picking up here. Then after we look at these ones, we're going to take a look at how they actually feel. Okay, so firstly, they do act as though they have been hurt before with the Three of Swords. They do act as though they do have pure intentions towards you with the angel wings here and the Three of Swords. And they may act, they may have that type of face or demeanor that sometimes they look a little bit sad and you don't really know if they actually are sad. But with the High Priestess at the back of the deck, I do feel like you are very intuitive and very intuitively connected to this person's energy. I feel like you're very empathetic and your hearts are interconnected energetically, right? And so I feel like you sometimes empathetically pick up on the feelings they have. So I guess you will have to see whether your intuition feels as though this is correct or not. As though if this is what they are actually feeling, right? So with the Nine of Swords, they sometimes may show or act fearful. They may act as though they're scared of getting hurt and may have a little bit of trust issues, may take time to really open up and develop that sense of trust, build that sense of trust with you. They do want to trust you, but I think there's some fears holding them back here. And with Justice here, they do act as though they have honesty and integrity towards the connection, and as though they do have honest intentions towards you, that they want to be true to you, right? They do act as though they're being their true, vulnerable self is what I'm hearing. And they do act as though they want to wait for this connection, see where it goes, build this connection with you. They do act as though there are no other options but you with the Seven of Cups reversed. And you may intuitively know whether this is true or not. You do have a strong intuitive kind of soul connection to this person. And they do act as though they feel that with you. And with the Hanged Man, they do act as though they see you on a deeper level with the High Priestess. They do act as though they're not somebody that wants a connection that's not genuine, not honest, and not loyal, right? They may act as though they are having a lot of fun with you with the Four of Wands, as though they have a lot of excitement with you and towards the future with you, a lot of passion here with the Ace of Wands and Four of Wands, and as though they want to take action towards you, build the connection with you. They may act as though they have a lot of fun with you, as though, you know, time spent between the two of you, it's always laughter, fun, good times. Maybe sometimes it's not so great with the Three of Swords, but then most of the times there are good times with the Four of Wands. They may act as though they have a lot of bedroom passion with you with the Ace of Wands and a lot of love towards you with the Two of Cups, affection, love. So with the Four of Wands, they may act as though They're very grateful to have you in their life, that they celebrate meeting a person like you. And they may act as though they do see a future with you. Four of Wands sometimes to me represents union or marriage, right? Commitment. And with the King of Pentacles, they do act as though they want to kind of move towards the connection slowly, build the connection slowly with you so that you really have a strong foundation together, as well as take care of you. Especially for those watching about a man, I know most of my audience do ask about men, right? So for the majority here, then maybe they want to take care of you financially with the King of Pentacles. That's how they may act. But if not, I guess just take it as it resonates. Maybe buy you gifts, treat you once in a while, create financial stability for the both of your connection, for the both of your stabilities and futures. They may act as though they really feel this connection is going well, as though they want to continuously work on building the connection. So let's get some more cards. The High Priestess, the Moon, the Empress, so with the High Priestess and the Moon, I feel like you can tell what they're feeling even if they don't show it. So say for instance, let's say a fight between the two of you happened, or a conflict, and it's like they're saying, no, it's fine, I'm okay, but you can see they're not okay. You can tell that they're not revealing that more deeper emotional side of them. But they may act as though they do want to open up emotionally towards you with the Moon. They may act as though they have deeper emotions towards you, but sometimes they may keep their emotions hidden a little bit. I don't know if it's fear of speaking those emotions out, or fear of vulnerability, intimacy, emotional intimacy. But that's what I see here. And I do feel as though they're trying to act. They're trying to open up in terms of vulnerability with the Moon opposite Justice. But maybe it's a little bit harder for them to. Maybe they're not much of an emotional person, right? With the Empress here, they do act as though they appreciate your heart and how you nurture them. They do act as though they're very happy to be in a connection with somebody like you that is so nurturing. So in this go with the flow energy, you have a very caring and empathetic heart with the Moon as well. They act as though they feel this deeper love towards you, this deeper emotional connection towards you. Then we have the Five of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Six of Swords at the back of the deck. So they do act as though they want to create some kind of change, better the connection with you, meet some of your needs with the Five of Pentacles that have maybe not been met in the past. So for instance, let's say you need more of that emotional intimacy and you're a person that needs a person to tell you about their feelings so that you can feel loved. Maybe that's your love language, for example. It doesn't have to resonate. Then they'd act as though they want to meet those needs and step up, change something within themselves to build the connection. Because the thing is with love, it's not about changing ourselves to be loved. We have to realize, we are two different people and we may have two different ways of showing love, but we have to also be able to accommodate that person as well and listen to that person's needs, right? So that's what I see them acting as. Let's now go ahead and take a look at their actual feelings towards you. I feel like this person, I don't know how to describe it, but in pile one, I felt like I was getting the messages really easily. But with this person, I feel like they kind of keep their emotions a little bit hidden, even though they do feel it. So how they actually feel. So in the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy this video so far and would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to all my subscribers that have been here since the beginning. Your support means the world to me, and I'm so grateful for all of you just being here and watching this channel. So I hope you enjoy this reading. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. So they do actually feel like making some kind of change to accommodate your needs, creating some kind of change within the connection to have more of a deeper emotional vulnerability towards you. And what I noticed is they came out as the King of Pentacles, you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. So they may act as though they feel very similar to you, like they feel like you two have similarities within your personality traits, but then also there are some differences too. So we have the King of Pentacles, very amazing that that's coming through. We have the Two of Cups, so they do have a lot of love for you actually. They do actually feel a lot of love towards you, and they feel as though this is the love they want to keep by their side. I mean, the fact that the Two of Cups came out in how they're acting and it came out in how they actually feel, that shows that they're not just acting as though they love you. They do truly love you. They do truly cherish you, and they do want to pour into you. I feel this card. We have the Sun. So they are actually feeling very happy with you with the Sun card. They are actually feeling like you two can just connect on another level, and there's a lot of happiness and joy felt here in the connection, as well as this feeling of playfulness, jokes, laughter, things like that with the Sun card. And the Sun card can also represent success. The Six of Wands came out earlier, so they do feel as though the connection's actually going really well. But in terms of changes they want to make, it's just to better the connection, to build more of the connection with you. We have the Empress card. This is your energy. Well, take it as it resonates. You could be the King of Pentacles as well. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords. So they do feel as though they are falling in love with you with the Two of Cups, but they may also fear being abandoned with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like their fears go to something deeper from childhood with the Sun, and I did feel this earlier, but I wasn't sure. But the Sun card can sometimes represent our inner child, right? The inner child does feel safe with you, does feel like it can come out and play with you, but they also have some kind of fear of abandonment, rooting back to something to do with their childhood or the younger years, right? But with the lions here, this is actually a very beautiful meaning. Lions represent courage, right? Boldness, stepping into our courage even when we feel fear. So this tells me that this person does fear being abandoned, but they also feel as though you are somebody that gives this endless supply of love, this never-ending love. When they look at who you are as a person, they feel secure with you. With a King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, they feel like you're that type of person that is having a very genuine, caring heart where you'll never leave their side. When they look at who you are as a person and your characters, your values, who you are in your heart, they believe that you would never abandon them or leave them behind, even though their fears may sometimes tell them so. And I actually feel tears coming out. So this person may, if they had to actually speak about this to you, they may get very emotional. And I think they're sometimes scared of crying in front of you because they want to seem strong with the lions here. Because lions represent strength, right? And they want to be the strong one for you. But I think they're realizing, or they're going to realize soon, that there is strength in vulnerability. When we can be vulnerable, we can create emotional intimacy with that person and let that person support us and give us what we need. So we have the High Priestess After I said that, I felt like the tears got a little bit less because I felt like they were about to come out. So with the High Priestess, they do actually feel this strong soul connection to you. They do feel the same, like, you know, when you feel something in your heart, they do pick up on that empathetically. They do know what you're feeling, even when you don't actually say it to them. Then we have Justice. So they do actually feel a sense of genuinity towards you, like they do want to be honest with you, and they do feel like you are genuine and honest towards them, which is a really great kind of message here, that most of your cards that came out were how they're acting, and then the cards that are coming out for how they're feeling are similar. So that tells me that how they're acting is in alignment with how they're feeling. So let me just analyze these cards, see what else I'm picking up, then I'm going to pull more cards. So they do feel very happy with you. Their inner child feels safe with you, feels like it can come out and play with you with the Sun card, and they feel very happy around you. And they are trying to develop the sense of courage to get over this fear of vulnerability and to get over this fear of abandonment. But I do think that this is something they're going to have to work on within. It's not just getting over this fear, but speaking to their own inner child and finding out where the root of this actually comes from and giving their inner child what they need, you know? I do think that this is something this person is going to need to heal. But anyhow, I do feel like they feel a lot of love from your side. They do feel like you're constantly pouring into them and nurturing them. And they do feel as though you are both on the same page in terms of what you want. They do feel as though you are both motivating each other to create success in your own lives. And I feel like that's also why the Six of Wands came out before, because they want to create success with you. Have this type of motivation with you where you two reach your goals together. For some reason, I find it hard to articulate what I'm seeing here. Maybe this person has a hard time articulating their feelings. Okay, the Six of Swords is them wanting to create some kind of change, because I think with the High Priestess, they intuitively feel it's necessary to build more of the connection. Okay, we have the Moon. So the change they do feel like creating is more emotional vulnerability with you with the Moon. The Seven of Cups reverse, so they do actually have you as the only option. They do actually feel as though you're the only one they want. And even if there were other options open to them, you're the only one they want to create a future with. If it was anybody else with you, they wouldn't want it. So that's actually very good. They do feel deeply emotionally connected to you with the Moon. Just like how they're acting, they do feel that quite strongly. So we do have the World at the back of the deck. And Gaia here makes me feel as though they feel you nurture them. They feel you bring them peace. They really do. With the Knight of Pentacles, they feel as though they want to move towards you with consistency and build the connection with you, as we spoke about before. So I'm actually really happy to see how their acting is in line with their feelings. And last but not least, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So they do feel as though they want to create a future with you, as though you are the person they want to have that stable, long-lasting connection to, as well as a deeply emotional connection to you with the Moon. And with the Page of Swords, they're kind of like curious as to what they can do to bring more of this emotional vulnerability in and speak about their feelings more. With the Page of Swords, I feel like they're still learning how to articulate their feelings, but they do want to. So this is your reading pile 2. I really hope this reading resonated. Such a beautiful reading for you. If you'd like to book with me, please don't forget to find my email address below. If you like this reading, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Howlite crystal in the Moon Dust Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how they act versus how they actually feel. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Before we get started with your reading, I'd just like to announce that I am almost fully booked for readings for April for personal readings. I'm only doing personal readings for the beginning week of April, and then I'm not going to do them again for some time. So if you'd like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. Book in advance to avoid disappointment. Also, what I want to say about this reading, if the whole reading does not resonate at all, when it comes to your love life, you're more than welcome to pick another pile. But if some messages resonate whereas some don't, then only take what resonates, okay? So let's go ahead and first take a look at how they act, and then after that we'll take a look at how they actually feel. So spirit guides of pile number 3. Spirit guides of pile number 3. Can I please take a look at how they act, please? So let's see. First card we have is the Knight of Cups. So they may act as though there is a lot of hopeless romantic energies between the two of you, that they, kind of wear their heart on their sleeve for you and have a soft spot in their heart for you. They may act as though they want to move towards you and offer you their love, show you their love. We have the Ace of Wands, so they may act as though they have a lot of passion towards you, a lot of excitement in terms of seeing you and being with you and showing you their love. There may also be a lot of bedroom passion here in terms of how they act, as well as attraction towards you. Then we have the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords showing up next to the Knight of Cups, I do feel as though they act as though they kind of self-betray in ways, or what is the word? Self-sabotage in ways when it comes to showing you their love. So they may act as though they have hopeless romantic feelings towards you, but may sometimes self-sabotage in the way of showing you that. We have the Ace of Cups, so they may act as though they are really fulfilled in your connection, as though, you really pour into them and their heart feels as though it's overflowing with love. That's how they act towards you, and as though the love is divine with you, as though they have pure intentions towards you with the dove and the Howlite crystal. Then we have the Ten of Wands, so they may act as though there are a lot of hardships and challenges within the connection, but I do feel like it comes from the self-betraying energy. So they may act as though they have maybe some regrets for creating some hardships or challenges within the connection, or it could be both of you. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like with the owl here, they do act as though they intuitively feel that this is a connection that is quite divine, and as though they do want to transform the connection with you, bring a new connection, bring a new beginning in the love with you. Because we have these tadpole leaves here, they do represent transformation of these hardships. So maybe they act as though they want to open up their heart to you and stop with the self-betraying, end this once and for all. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. So they do act as though they want to hold on to you. They do act as though they see you as a keeper and that they want to hold on to the love you have together, because it is divine with a dove again, or some kind of white bird. We have the Knight of Swords. So they do act as though they want to move towards you and run towards the love, take action towards you to kind of cut out the negative experiences of the past with the sword here. They do act as though they want to bring freedom and liberate the connection of the hardships it once experienced, as well as transform the connection with the butterflies. So lots of transformative energies. The Hanged Man. They do act as though they want to see things in a different perspective and try at least bring a new beginning in the love so that they can hold on to the love with you. They may also act as though it may take some time for them to try and integrate some changes, right? Because the thing is, when a person does something that we're not happy with, usually it comes from something. It's not just because they want to do this, right? But when we look at this from an objective point of view, sometimes it takes time to form new habits, to create different kind of actions and stick to that consistently. So they may act as though it may take some time to continuously be consistent with this new behavior that they want to bring in. We have the Page of Cups. So they may act as though they feel, let me just observe this Page of Cups. Okay, so they may act as though they want to learn from this, take the wisdom from these challenges you've experienced together in order to transform the connection, so they act that way. And with the Page of Cups, with the full moon behind her, I'm getting a release. Because full moons bring a release, right, of the old negative habits we have, the old baggage we have that we no longer want to carry with us. And so I do feel like that does come from something deeper. It's not just because they want to do that to you. So maybe with the Page of Cups, it's about diving deep within themselves, because this card always reminds me of a mermaid, the way she's sitting on this rock. And this here on the side reminds me of crystals. I don't know what is actually on the side here. So maybe they want to do some healing on themselves, dive deep within their emotions and find out where this comes from. With the Page of Cups, most likely from inner childhood or the younger years. Something they have learned within their subconscious mind with the moon behind her. And so the kind of fish in the cup reminds me of the Neptunian energies, right? With the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is Neptune energy. So this would kind of be like false illusions we've created, false beliefs we've created that are no longer true. So for instance, in pile 2, I saw they had, the person on their mind had sort of like an abandonment wound and was fearing abandonment. So let's say somebody abandons us within childhood, we may create or form a illusionatory belief that is not based off truth, but based off what we've been through, that everybody leaves. I don't know what examples to think of for your reading, because I don't really know where this comes from, but I'm just using that as an example. But it can literally be anything. It can be different for all of you. But it does come from some kind of illusion that is a belief that is not true. I feel like with the Page of Cups, they do act as though they do feel a lot of playfulness with you, and with this Neptunian energy, feel like the sense of daydreaming energy with you, that they do daydream about having a future with you. But they do also act a little bit, how do I put this in words? They dream of this, but they do act as though they need to actually put in action towards this and not just daydream about it, you know. We have the Lovers. So they do act as though they have a lot of love towards you, and as though they want to commit themselves to you. With the Rainbow here, that really sticks out to me. They do act as though they do hope for a new beginning in your love life, that you two can make it through with time. That they do want to commit themselves to this love and choose you every day. Give you love, give you kisses, give you affection. We have the Three of Pentacles. So they do act as though they want to work as a team with you in the love and build the connection to where they dream of it being. We have the Empress. So they do feel as though they do want to plan, kind of take action towards you. Think about it clearly and logically, yet also be in this leadership energy where they're actually taking the action towards you. We have the Empress. So they do act as though you are either the Emperor or Empress, and as though you two are divine counterparts, as though you're the only one that's meant for them, because the Emperor and Empress actually go together in terms of like a couple. So I'm actually surprised that these two cards came out together. Then we have the World, as well as the Chariot and Strength. So they do act as though the love between the two of you is stronger than the challenges you've been through together. They do act as though you bring a lot of nurturing energy and love into their heart. into their life, and they do act as though they have a lot of loyalty towards you with the Strength card. They do act as though they never want to let you go, and they don't want the love between the two of you to end because you are the only one. I mean, the Emperor can't be with the Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Cups. The Emperor is with the Empress. You get what I mean? In the tarot. But this doesn't just have to be straight connections. But I'm just analyzing the kind of cards we have here. So with the Chariot, since we see pyramids here, this is about finding enlightenment, leveling up through the kind of challenges, finding a successful outcome through the challenges that are happening, and staying determined with that with the Strength card. So this is how they act. Let's now go ahead and take a look at how they actually feel. So I do actually feel quite positive about this reading, but let's see. So I'm just going to shuffle your cards again and ask how they actually feel. So we do have 7 of Pentacles at the back of the deck, so they are acting as though they want to work on the connection and put in the work towards this new beginning. So how they actually feel, Spirit Guides of Pile 3. In the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy this video so far and would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to all my subscribers that have been supporting me since the beginning. Your support means the world to me, and I'm so grateful for you being here and everybody that watches my channel, and I hope you enjoy this reading. So we have the 2 of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups, let me just get all your cards, the Star. So they do actually feel a lot of hope towards the connection and faith within the connection, strength, because the Star is here. The Star is about healing the connection, but also hope and faith in something we may not be able to physically know how it's going to happen yet, but that's how I see the Star meaning. So with the Star here, I'm getting that they do feel as though they want to heal the connection. The 2 of Wands is about making a choice to kind of like heal the connection, to take steps towards you, and this is what they feel they want to do. And with these symbols in the back, they kind of remind me of, like, I don't know why, maths and like trying to solve an equation, trying to like plan ahead. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that. And with the Star, they feel as though they want to pour into you and pour into the love in order to save the connection, but they do have faith in the connection that it can last through these challenges, right? The Star here also, she looks quite glamorous. She's shining like a star. So they do feel like you are somebody quite glamorous, quite attractive. You shine like a star, and you're their only star that they want. You really pour into them, and they want to do the same to you. We have the 2 of Swords, so they definitely want to make this choice to heal the connection and do it right now. We have the Hermit, so maybe with the Hermit they need to kind of go within and figure out what is causing the self-betrayal, the kind of, I want to say abandonment in the process, or what has caused this, what is the root of the problems or the challenges, in order to find a solution. Because the Hermit is Virgo energy. We also have the Star with Aquarius, and earlier I saw a lot of Leo, Gemini energy, Libra, Taurus, as well as Aries. Those could be your sign, their sign, but yeah, with the Virgo energy, you know, Virgo is very analytical. They are able to find solutions to challenges. So I'm looking at it in this perspective. Even if they're not a Virgo, this is how they're trying to take action towards you, by trying to analyze the problem so that they can find the solution to it and release that challenge once and for all with the full moon behind here, and kind of find the light within them, kind of find the answer within them in order to heal the connection with you. So they have already felt as though they need to make this decision and that they are going to do this, but they kind of first want to see what answers they can find within in order to heal the connection and themselves. We have the 3 of Wands. So I do feel like they do feel with the Three of Cups like the love between the two of you is a celebration. They do feel very happy to be with you and to be in your presence, and very lucky to be with you, very grateful. They do also feel like you two don't just have a love together, but you also have a platonic type of love together. And with the white dress here, they do feel as though they have pure intentions towards you, and they want to have pure intentions towards you moving forward. They do feel as though they see a vision for the future between the two of you, and they do want to take steps towards that, okay, to showing you that they can build this connection with you. We have the Six of Pentacles. So they do feel as though they want to give to you generously and kind of like give to you more if you've been the only one giving to this connection, or if there have been any imbalances for some of you, they want to create more equality here in terms of giving and receiving. But if there have been no imbalances, maybe they just want to give to the connection more in order to silver and save this connection, right? We have Judgment. So with Judgment here, I'm getting that they want to learn the lesson once and for all and let it go completely. We have Justice. So they do feel as though they can trust you and as though you are the one person they want a future with. And they want a kind of like energy where they want to kind of communicate what they're feeling to you with justice and be honest towards you. They do feel as though they want to have honest intentions with you now and moving forward into the future. And they do feel as though they want to be honest with kind of like what they're planning to do here. We have the King of Wands. So they do feel a lot of passion towards you and they want to take the lead in the connection. And with the Lion here, they do feel that the connection is strong enough to get through these kind of challenges here, that the connection can make it through. I heard the word flexibility, so they do feel the connection is flexible to make it through this, but I also heard accountability, that they do want to take accountability for their actions that haven't been the best towards the connection. Queen of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands, Queen of Wands go together. How many times are we going to get Emperor, Empress, King of Wands, Queen of Wands? It's like they feel like you two are literally the same person in different bodies. They feel like you two are divine counterparts and they feel like you two are meant to be together. There is nobody else that is meant to be with them. Regardless of gender here, they feel like you are their one. You are the one for them. We have the Six of Swords. So they do feel like they want to create some kind of change in the connection, release the past baggage in order to create some kind of healing in the connection and give more to this connection. Then we have the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Ten of Swords. So they do feel as though you may feel emotionally distraught in this connection, as though you are like the connection is strong, but they may feel as though you are hanging on by a thread. I'm hearing the last straw, so as though you are like reaching the state of like the last straw where things are going to be like completely over. So they do feel as though they want to make this change happen before you kind of feel like you want to let go of this completely, because I feel like you've been patient for a while now, or at least this is what they feel about you, like that you've been patient for a while now and you've been giving to the connection and you've been feeling a lot of deep emotions towards them, but maybe also feeling like they're not completely stepping up to their game, if that makes sense. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So they do want to give to you what you've been asking for, okay? We have the Devil. So maybe they're realizing where the toxic traits lie and where that is coming from, or maybe feeling like they haven't been the best towards you in the past and they want to work on that with the Hermit. And with Temperance here, they want you to be a little bit patient with them. I know you've been very patient with them and I do have empathy towards you, my pile number threes, but they do feel as though they want to heal this kind of trait within them with Temperance, alchemize this, find out where it came from, but they also feel as though they need some time to completely stay consistent with this, right? But they do want to give you what you've been asking for with the Ace of Pentacles. I guess it's just up to you what you take from this reading. We do have the King of Cups opposite the Queen of Cups, so they do feel very emotionally connected to you, and they feel as though you two are on the same page when it comes to the passion you feel towards one another, the excitement for the future, but you also are on the same page when it comes to your feelings and having that deep emotional connection towards one another. Then we have the Six of Cups, so they feel as though they don't want this connection to end, and they don't want this to be something that is only like a past memory, and they feel as though you are their soulmate. Sometimes the Six of Cups can represent a soulmate connection, right? So they do feel they want to transform the connection and leave whatever happened between the two of you in the past and create some kind of new beginning with you with the Ace of Pentacles that is more grounded and stable for your future, right? Transform the connection with the butterflies, give to you with the Six of Cups. And there is some kind of innocent puppy love they feel here with the Six of Cups. They do often reminisce on your beautiful memories together, and it makes their heart feel full. With the infinity symbol here, they do feel as though you are their forever type of love, and you're not just somebody that they would have some kind of breakup with and leave things in the past. No, you're somebody they want that infinite type of love with. I'm going to get two more cards, Nine of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is about consistency. They do feel as though they want to be more consistent with you and not just give you empty promises, and actually grow the connection with you to where they actually dream of it being. And they actually feel as though they want to be more grounded within the connection and actually take the lead to build this connection with you so that it can grow to where they envision it to be and where the fruits of your labor can come out. With the Seven of Wands, they do feel as though you can overcome these challenges together. And then we do have the Knight of Swords at the back of the deck. So they actually do feel like taking action towards you, to fix things with you and transform things with you. Do you see how many butterflies are in your cards? So there's a lot of transformative energies taking place right now, and I feel like during this eclipse season very strongly. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. Very beautiful reading. I'm also seeing a turtle, so I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, it might happen a little bit slower than expected, but it is still gonna happen. What you take from that is up to you. If you'd like to book with me, don't forget to find my email address below in the description box. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.